When assisting someone in a wheelchair, there are some basic safety measures you should know about.
There are 1.6 million Americans who have difficulty walking and need to use a wheelchair to get around. A wheelchair has small front wheels called casters and big back wheels. It also has a handle and tipping bar, as well as armrests, a footrest, and a handbrake for use by the person in the chair. If you are operating a wheelchair, remember that the safety of the person in the chair is your top priority. Always use both hands when pushing and don't get distracted. When a person is getting into or out of a wheelchair, be sure that the brake is activated. Forgetting to do so can cause a serious injury. You should also put on the brake at temporary stops, like crosswalks. This is because many seemingly flat surfaces are actually sloped. Even a slight slant is enough to allow an unattended wheelchair to roll away. When you are ready to push the wheelchair again, be sure that the person's feet are on the footrest. Failure to do this can result in feet getting stuck under the chair, leading to a sprained ankle or a broken leg. Ensure that a person in a wheelchair removes his feet from the footrest when getting up to avoid the chair tipping over and a possible fall. One of the most challenging parts of operating a wheelchair is maneuvering down steps when an elevator is not available. The easiest and safest way is to go down backwards. Do this by facing the wheelchair away from the curb and letting the rear wheels roll down over the edge. If you need support, press a hip against the chair's back. Then use the tipping bar to gently lower the front wheels to the ground. When you need to push a wheelchair up a step, put your foot on the tipping bar and ease the small wheels onto the step. Once they are resting safely, follow with the rear wheels. When you encounter obstacles, make sure that the person in the wheelchair holds on to the armrests or is buckled into the safety belt. Explain what is happening and assure him or her that you are being careful. There may come a time when you will need to assist someone in getting out of a wheelchair. Standing with one leg between his or her legs and one leg planted behind you, wrap your arms around the pelvis with both hands. Ask the person to put his or her arms around your neck as you lift, and then help the person stand. If you need to help someone get into a wheelchair, use the same lifting method and place him or her gently in the seat. Then help the person move back completely, putting his or her feet on the footrest. Operating a wheelchair is a big responsibility and should be undertaken with care. Remember that the person in the chair is, in fact, a person, and know how much your consideration is appreciated.
Want to learn more? Check out other videos and sources on this site for more information.